Hey everybody, this is Amanda from I Need a Notary and FLA Notary Training, and I was thinking about the fact that it was kind of an interesting adventure to figure out how in the world do I go about renewing my remote online notary certification, because I'm at almost 4 years in business now. Like, when you first get it, you think, gosh, that's so far away. It went by quick. But anyway, I wanted to share exactly what I did to renew my remote online notary certification. You see, I have it all ready to go. It's going to be FedEx up because it's due in less than a month, and I don't want to take the chance of it lapsing. So what do I have here to be able to renew it? So the first page of this is the application. And so you fill it out and it's got to be notarized. So one of my amazing teammates, Bonnie, was kind enough to go ahead and notarize it for me. Thank you, Bonnie. And we have that all there. And then we have the online notary public required information. So they want to know who your provider is. I proudly use Signex. I have been all 4 years. I haven't been using any other companies, only Signex for my remote online notary. And so they want that information, and it's got to be signed. So there it is. And so they also want your Florida bond for your notary public. And there's a separate bond for online and in person. So you actually have to have two. Those are two separate bonds. So I carry two separate bonds. So here's that information here. And then we have our notary public errors and omissions policy. If you are a notary in Florida, or you're considering becoming a notary in Florida, cover your whole entire butt. Go for the maximum coverage that you can possibly get, just because you have absolutely no idea what the future holds, but you want to be prepared. So I have that here. Andy, you got to have that signed and ready to go. So that's a continuation of that. And then we have a copy of my fancy brand new notary certification. This is good until 2029 when I'll renew again. And then I have my certificate from when I passed my online notary certification. So I have this from when I passed the first time around. It's still good. Still know all the information, still use it almost every single day, literally. Yeah, so that's what you need. And then you need your money order to send to the state. I guess you could send a check as well. I always send a money order. Then there's no issues, and that is what you need to have handy to be able to send. Timelines. So if you look on the Secretary of State's website, they have a list of processing times, so for different things. So the ones that I'm always paying attention to is the notary processing, the remote online processing, and the apostille processing. Those are the three that like affect my everyday. So I'm always watching what those processing times are. For remote online notary right now, it's not that much of a wait to have this processed, but the issue is the postal service. So last time, earlier this year, I sent some documents up through the post office, and it took more than 10 days for them to get from Seminole all the way up to Tallahassee, which is crazy. They got stuck in the processing center. I don't quite know what happened. I just know that by the time they got to the Secretary of State's office, I needed them back within a day or two, so I had to drive up there all the way to Tallahassee to get those documents. So I recommend that if your timelines are fairly tight, to use FedEx, so that way you know that it's delivered when you're expecting it to be delivered and not who knows when. So that's what I've got for you today. I hope you're having a great day. Enjoy the lovely things in my office behind me. And that's what I've got. Have an awesome week.